Okay. More? You want more? I think we're all done. All done. Give ball. Give ball. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Give ball. We're all done. Thank you. Bye, ball. Bye-bye, ball. Wait, one second. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You want dough or doll? Which? On doll? Oh, Dolly. Dolly. Uh-oh. Dolly, Dolly can. Dolly dance. Da 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 da. La 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 la. Dance, 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 dance. Okay, blanket off. Blanket off. Yeah. Oh. Put in. Uh-oh. Can we get Dolly drink? Get Dolly drink? Dolly drink? Dolly drink. Dolly drink. Dolly drink. Dolly drink. Get Dolly drink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get Dolly drink. Get Dolly drink. Good. Dolly drinking. Dolly drinking. Dolly give you drink? Dolly give you drink? Thank you. And Dolly give Josh drink. Dolly give Andy drink? Andy drink? Andy drink? Josh wants drink? Or Dolly wants drink? Drinking. Dolly hungry? Dolly hungry? darling. Nice. Uh-oh. Good. More. Daddy want more. Daddy's down. Daddy up. Uh-oh, Daddy down. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, one cup? Oh, stir. Stir and stir and stir and stir. Stir and stir and stir and stir. Dolly hungry. Feed Dolly? Josh, feed Dolly? Oh, stir and stir and stir and stir. Stir with spoon. Stir with spoon. You want brush? Here? Can you give, Josh? Here? Josh? Want the brush? Want to brush Daddy's hair? Brush hair. Oh, Dolly to brush. Brush hair. Brush hair. Brush hair. Oh, brush hair. Oh, stop. Brush hair, nice. Brush hair. Stop. Oh. Brush hair. Thank you. Dolly said thank you. Can you give brush? We go night night. Dolly, want to go night night? Night night. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
About autism on this show, but not every child who fails to speak or who has trouble articulating is autistic. Your child's problem might be motory. In other words, he has problems getting the speech signals in his brain to properly shape the way his mouth, tongue, and jaw work to form sounds. The whole process can become so frustrating for a little guy that he decides it's just not worthwhile talking. This motory problem is called verbal apraxia, and these are often the same kids who are late starting solid foods, who drool a lot. Today we want to talk about when you should start to worry if your child isn't talking or isn't talking clearly, how to get a diagnosis, and what treatments are out there. In the studio with us, Lisa Gang and her 5-and-a-half-year-old son, Tanner. Thank you both for being here, and nice to see you, Tanner. So, Lisa, when did you first notice that Tanner wasn't keeping up speech-wise?
When he was 2 years old, and it was Tanner's birthday. We went had a birthday cake, and we went to blow the candles out on the cake, and he wasn't able to do that.
So he couldn't make the mouth.
He couldn't even pucker his mouth to
Right.
blow the candles out.
Mm-hmm.
Tanner had what is called oral apraxia. He didn't drool, but he just wasn't able to make facial expressions at that time.
Yeah.
He had a blank look.
And how about his speech?
He was completely nonverbal.
So he didn't say anything. And we're taking a look at little Tanner, and little Tanner looks like he's got shampoo in his hair. Yes, Tanner? Tanner sees himself. So he hadn't said it. He just wasn't talking by age 2.
He was saying ma
Yeah.
and that was basically his vocabulary. Everything was
Yeah,
everything.
right. And you had an older child, so
Yeah.
you had some sort of guidelines to go by because your older child developed more normally.
Well, not Dakota was also a late talker, but he was a traumatic birth injury, so it was a different story.
That was a different story. So what did you do when you saw that he couldn't pucker up to blow out his 2 birthday candles?
Well, it was soon after that, I kept on bugging the pediatrician, and I heard the same thing from everyone. Oh, he's just a late talker.
Right.
Give him time. Even the pediatrician said, we're more concerned with receptive skills than expressive.
And receptive being, he understood everything you said.
Absolutely.
And Tanner
Very
was looking
bright.
at himself now. So Tanner, you went, but after you got your diagnosis, Tanner started therapy, right?
Well, yes, we finally did get the speech and hearing, and he did start therapy, and he was in therapy for 5 months, 2 to 3 times a week, half-hour to 45-minute sessions, and he was able to say the CH sound or the OO sound, but he couldn't put them together to say chew.
Oh, okay.
Long time.
Took a long. So Tanner, talk to me. You guys are going someplace special, aren't you?
Yes.
Where are you going? You're going. Tell me where you're going tonight. Or tomorrow.
To Mars.
To Mars, which is a special theme restaurant.
Yes.
And it's like a spaceship, kind of?
Yes.
And you're also going where? To a special science place. Where are you going?
Science Liberty.
Liberty Science Center. So, Tanner's speech sounds pretty good. He has lapses, but this took a lot of effort, right, over the course of at least 2 years.
Yes, and also we tried something alternative, which is fish oil therapy, and we've had amazing results with that, too. That's when we noticed the changes.
Okay.
In addition
and
to...
there's some controversy about this, but essential fatty acids seem to help with the whole process.
In his case, I don't know about for many other children it seems to have as well, but in his case, remarkably so. And when we took him off, he regressed. So I really believe in it for that reason, because of what it did for him.
Right. Helping with the speech for the little boy who's going to Mars and Liberty Science Center. Okay, I want to thank you, Tanner, for being with us. I hope you liked being on TV. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll be joined by some experts who will give us further insight into the topic, verbal apraxia. Is your child just a late talker? How do you know if it's something more?
How can we keep New Jersey's public schools working, improving, achieving? First, parents and teachers need to share responsibility, be partners, helping children learn. Second, New Jersey needs small class sizes because research proves that young children who get personal attention learn more and behave better. And small classes are affordable. That's been proven in Tennessee and Wisconsin. Parent-teacher partnerships and small classes. Because in New Jersey, it's all about great public schools.
Kids have an unlimited supply of energy. Too bad the planet doesn't. Sure, in New Jersey, we have all the electricity and natural gas we need today, but we still need to use the energy we have wisely. New Jersey Energy Choice can help. Call or visit us on the web. See what you can do to be more energy efficient, lower your energy bills, and help protect the environment. For them. Choose to use energy wisely.
Athlete, musician, writer, producer, newsmaker, politician, actor, headliner.
One-on-one with Steve Harumato. TV that gets up close and personal with the people everyone's talking about. One-on-one tonight, 6:30 Eastern on CNA.
The following is a public service announcement from CNA Newsmakers. The tragedy of September 11th has touched our lives more profoundly than any event in recent history. As we mourn the loss of lives and pray for the families of the victims, let us come together as a diverse nation, united in a renewed spirit of concern for one another. With courage and determination, we can emerge even stronger than ever.
CNN Extra. Startling. Heartbreaking. Always real. CNN Extra. Only on CNN News. Weeknights, 7 and 10 Eastern on CNN News. You're watching CNN8, powered by Comcast.
You're watching Real Life, awarded for broadcasting excellence with the prestigious 2001 Emmy Award. CNN8, now more than ever. Tune in, find out.
Most often, children with apraxia understand language well. However, try as they might, they cannot make their mouths do what their brain wants it to do. That's a very simple yet powerful description of verbal apraxia from the website www.apraxia.org. Our topic today, not just a late talker. I have been chatting with Lisa Gang, whose 5-and-a-half-year-old son, Tanner, has verbal apraxia. Lisa is also president of the Cherub Foundation, an organization that provides support and information for families coping with apraxia. I'm now joined by a couple of guests who will help to provide insight into just what the condition is, how it can be treated. Dr. Judy Flax, a senior research speech pathologist at the Rutgers Infancy Studies Lab, and Cheryl Bennett Johnson, an educational consultant who is executive vice president for the Cherub Foundation. Ladies, thank you for joining us. So give me a quick insight into what's going on with these kids, if you can, Dr. Judy.
Well, we don't know exactly what is going on. We can just go by appearance. These are children who are late talkers, as you mentioned, and very often a late talker means nothing. It may mean nothing. But these children, when they attempt to speak, it's so effortful, and those looking at them know that their minds are spinning, things are going on inside their minds, they have thoughts to express, and they just can't get it out. It's just an effortful experience for them, and as you mentioned before, sometimes it's so effortful they'd rather just give up. Some of these children have devised ways, very creative ways. They want to communicate. They have the intent to communicate, unlike other communication disorders. Yeah. So they will start to gesture. They will take you to what they want. And that goes on for quite a while, but again, sometimes it becomes so very frustrating. And as they get older, they become more and more aware of their limitations. Mm-hmm. And that's when they may decide to just clam up and take the easy way out.
Is there a single test, or is this one of those diagnoses by exclusion?
Well, that's a good point. That's a good description, by exclusion, because there can be a lot of things that will cause a child to start to speak late. And in the field, when we're looking at children who are not speaking, who are not, let's say, producing single words between 18 and 24 months, or not putting words together after 24 months, we first look to see if they're understanding. Right. Because there are many children, and you said you've done a show on autism, so you know the landmarks. Those children don't respond to their names. They don't take you to things. They don't have the intent to communicate. So once you've ruled that out, and the child is not speaking, then you start to look for these stressful kinds of patterns where they are trying to speak. They're speaking, but everything, what we call phonetically consistent forms, everything kind of sounds the same.
G or D
or duh or whatever. Whatever sounds happen to be easy for them to produce in the single syllable form is what they will produce.
Cheryl Bennett Johnson, so what's the treatment? Is it like exercising your mouth?
Yes, we do a lot of exercises with her mouths. In fact, I utilize the prompt method of therapy, where I place my hands on the student's jaw or face to help them move the muscles necessary to produce speech. I also use a lot of tasting exercises, peanut butter on the tip of the tongue to see if the child is able to move that tongue tip over the lips, to move it here, to move it to the side, and all around the mouth, because they need to do that to form certain speech sounds. I also use straw therapy. I utilize horn blowing, which the children really love. They think they're playing a game. They really enjoy that. So there are a lot of different activities that I do utilize that comprise oral motor activities, and the child doesn't realize that pretty soon they're able to say various sounds that they weren't able to do before because we're strengthening that oral musculature.
But if you are coming from a position of a child who basically can only say one or two sounds to a child who has to make the complex of sounds for speech, I mean, do kids plateau or get stuck on certain sounds?
Sometimes they do get stuck, but if you keep doing those oral motor exercises, because repetition is the key to improvement, you will see results. And you must have strong parent involvement. Parents need to come in.